Hello, everyone, and welcome to our orientation for professional development. Regretfully, our first class falls on a holiday, but I wanted to ensure that you had this information so you could begin to explore and get prepared for our first class, which will happen on Monday, September 9th. So today, what I would like to review with you is first extend a warm welcome to everybody. In addition, I want to go through what you can expect from this course. So what can you expect to take away or learn or be assessed on? And then, of course, review how I will assess your learning. And then lastly, identify some support methods as we navigate through this course together. So first of all, welcome. I'm not sure who is local and from the Ottawa Valley area or who has traveled to attend our program. But irregardless, please accept my welcome to our college. Algonquin College is located on the unceded grounds of the Algonquin people. And we are very honored to be delivering programs within this wonderful facility. So thank you and welcome for coming and choosing our program. So for your course expectations for professional development, this course is different than some of the other courses that you'll be taking this semester in that it is going to be providing you with tools for assessing yourself, determining the changes or the upgrades, if you will, to help you be in line with the expectations of the hairstyling industry. So really, what skills, what techniques do you need to build on? As a result, what lists will you be making to ensure your professional development is customized to you? Some things you will take on very easily and very quickly, and then there'll be other things that you'll need to reach out and get additional either support or training. So this course will help you identify, that proper path, determining on what would you like to focus on, what are some of your passions, and then how can we make that so as you continue not only in this course, but through our program. So we're going to use a variety of tools that will help us identify how to support your professional image within the industry, as well as how do you market yourself within the hairstyling industry. Much of the things that we do are promoting ourselves in order to get the clients to come in and enjoy the services that we offer. So we want to have the proper tools that speak to the demographics that we are appealing to. And then, of course, we're going to use effective practices, which is something that I was initially speaking about, on to how would you focus your specific professional development. So what training, what areas, what type of practice would you need to do in order to get to where you want to be? And then how can you track your progress? So, when you're doing a blow dry and you're being awarded a certain grade, but you would like to be at a different grade, how can you improve and how can you track that what you're doing towards that improvement is working? So these will be some of the things that we will explore and provide you with a whole toolkit of skills and techniques in order to meet the industry standards, but well as your own personal standards of success. My expectations for you in order to ensure your success. Again, it's a team effort in order to reach that successful journey at the conclusion of our course. So the things that I need for you to do in order, I'll do my part. I'll be there every week, facilitating content and having you relate to skills that you've already achieved and how they can be related to our hairstyling industry. But in order for that to happen, you need to be in classes, all our classes, each and every week. We are an attendance-based program because our industry is an hour-based program or an hour-based industry. So in order to achieve those benchmarks, we need to see you. So please make sure that you're on time. So that's little disruption as possible, and make sure that you're prepared. And when I speak to being prepared is if there are assignments, or pardon me, if there are readings or articles that there is an expectation that you review those things prior to coming to class for that week, so that you can actively engage in the conversation that will be taking place. Also, our program is a bring your own device program. And what that means is we use your device for you to participate in the activities and assessments. So it's important for you to make sure that you have a device that is compatible and it's going to be easy and not put any limitations or barriers for you to complete those activities and assessments. So make sure that you have, whether it's a laptop, a tablet, even some phones can work, but just how easily you can navigate through those and how quickly in order to participate effectively within those activities and assessments that are happening in class. Next, we are a Windows-based program. So the majority of your instructors and professors are using a Windows-based device. So therefore, in order for us, and for me specifically, in order for me to grade your activities and assessments that you're submitting online through our learning management platform, Brightspace, they need to be in a Word-based program, or yeah, we'll just say program for now. So I will give clear instructions as to what I'm expecting for each and every assignment or assessment. But if I'm unable to open that because you're using software that is not compatible with mine, you will simply receive a 0 grade. So please make sure that you download the software. It is free, and we have software that's compatible with both Windows devices as well as Mac devices. So this software does not cost you a thing. And I have links to this within our announcements page as well, within our course. So please make sure that you're downloading that this week so that you're able to be up and running by the time our first class is taking place on September 9th. The other thing that in order to help you be successful is that you have to have the required textbooks. I will have assigned readings weekly from our textbook, and I'll show you which one specifically momentarily. So the expectation that you're reviewing that content, because you'll not only be assessed on it, I'll be referring to it in class to engage those conversations. Next, whenever I provide you with an assignment to complete, there will always be instructions or a rubric. And that is really outlining what is the expectation of that assignment. If you go over and above that, those instructions and rubrics, that's great. You won't necessarily be awarded extra grades because of that. It just demonstrates your level of understanding for that particular topic. However, if you go over and above, or you provide content that is outside of what the requirements are for that assignment, you will not get a grade that you'll be satisfied with. So please make sure that you're always referring back to the instructions and rubrics for the assignments so that you're hitting the meat of the matter, if you will, or the capstone of those assignments, because I can only grade you on what I'm asking for. I can't have this pivoting scale where, somebody's assignment was prettier, or it contained a lot of information. But if that information was not what I was asking for, I cannot give you a grade on stuff that I wasn't asking for. So please, please, please. Often my assignments are very, intuitive. They're asking for you to reflect or use your experience or create a personal plan of action. So please make sure that you're doing that. Also, when you're completing assignments, there will be a note as to whether or not AI can be used to assist you with this assignment. Please make sure that you're following those guidelines. We do use software to track if AI assisted, and if if you weren't allowed to use AI, then you will automatically receive a letter of 0 for your grade. And if you do use AI, so if there might be some assessments that or assignments that I'm permitting you to use that for, brainstorming something, you must reference the use of AI to help you, so that I understand that this wasn't entirely your work, but I still expect that you're using that as a brainstorming activity, then you're building your own knowledge and skills around that sort of push that AI provided you with. Lastly, reach out to me when you are experiencing challenges. So don't wait until, the day of that an assignment is due, because it's going to be difficult for me to provide you with the support in that fast turnover time. Please, make sure that you're looking at, I'll explain the assignments each day in class that we have together. So there are opportunity to ask questions. But if something is not clear, send me an email, make an appointment to either come see me in my office, stay after class, or make an appointment, and I can either phone you or we can have a meeting through Zoom to try to make sure that you're having all the knowledge that you need to complete that assignment. But again, don't wait till the last minute, because chances are you're not going to get the answer or have the time to complete the assignment in the needed time, and lates are not accepted. So that's really important to note, that lates are not accepted in my class. And you can refer to the academic policies in our Brightspace for our school year. And it will provide you with further details about that. So the course resources for this course, so professional development, we will be using the My Lady Standard Foundations textbook. I know as part of the textbook package that you purchase through our bookstore, you will receive 2 textbooks, and that's why I wanted to give you a visual of this textbook. Again, you are not required to bring this to class. You may decide to do that, so you could do some readings outside of class. My presentations and discussions will be facilitated around the content in there, but our assessments will not only just take the highlights that we've discussed in class, but will capture all of the content. So please make sure that you're reviewing it prior to coming to class, and I have identified the page numbers or online articles or videos that I've posted in Brightspace, that the expectation is that you would review that prior to coming to class. And I can provide you, well, we'll go through this first and then I'll provide you with an example of how that looks in Brightspace. How I will support you. So I will monitor your progress throughout this semester. And more importantly, I will notify you when I'm concerned about your success. So with this general principle, what will happen is if I see a red flag, I'm going to reach out to you and put you in contact with the needed resources and help get you back on track. But if you feel that you're not being as successful as you would like to be, and you wanted tips on how to progress in a different way, please reach out to me. Because if I see that you're meeting our benchmark, I am not necessarily going to reach out to you to say, hey, you're at 55%. Would you like to talk about how you could be 70%? That is going to be up to you because each of us will have our benchmark as to what we see as successful. And some will say, if I hit a 50%, I'm successful. While others will say, I need to have a 70 or an 80 or plus in order to be successful in my mind. So please, if I'm not reaching out to you, but you want, you're still concerned or you would like to work at a different way to achieve better marks on future assignments, please talk to me. But as you'll see in the next point, I will provide you with a comprehensive feedback of constructive criticism on your work that you submit to me so that you can improve for the next time. But if that's not enough, please, I am open to spending time outside of scheduled class time because we have content that we have to get through in class together. So outside of our scheduled time, I will I'm able to support and guide you, whether it's staying after class, whether, again, it's on a phone call or a Zoom call or an email, whatever is your comfort level, I'm happy to support you, to give you any advice or guidance to help you progress in the manner that you want to progress. I'm going to assume that everybody wants to be successful, but each person's level of success will vary, and I want to help you. I will note, if you're coming to me and saying, well, can I redo an assignment to get a better grade? That doesn't work either. Once I've assessed that assessment, we're moving forward. We're always looking forward. We're not looking back. So we're learning from the experiences of different assignments or assessments, and then we're moving forward to improve. And that will really help for our learning. How will you earn marks in this class? Well, you can see a big chunk of your grades is going to be from those different assignments, and there will be a number of in-class assignments. You must be in attendance for those in-class assignments. If you're absent or you're late and you miss that in-class assignment, you will not be able to participate, and you will not be able to get grades for that. So again, the importance of being in class, and a lot of those little grades can be very helpful in hitting those higher benchmarks of high grades for just participating for different things in class. That's just showing your understanding of the content that we're doing. We also have a number of homework assignments. One that comes to the top of mind is a social media assignment that you will be asked to create a social media account. We'll go through this in class and have the criteria established and built in for you, but that is one example. There's a few others, goal setting and other things that we do we do the theory in class, but then you go away and do the activity, whatever it is, and then submit it as an assignment or as homework. There's a few quizzes that we do within our class. All quizzes are in class. Once again, you must be in class, as well for your midterm and final exam. If you have any questions about, the late submission, that I don't accept late submissions, there is some specific times where a late submission of an assignment may take place. Again, it's done on an individual basis, and it must fall within the criteria, or also for doing makeup quizzes or midterm or final exams. Again, it's very specific within the college guidelines as to when that is acceptable. So please, 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 when you're scheduling appointments or different activities, try not to do it during class time, because there are a number of things that will not count for you to be eligible to be making up any of these things if you fail to either submit an assignment or attend class when these activities are happening. So I want you to be successful. So always resort back to the course section information, which I think I'm going to share with you right now, an example of the course section information. So this is the document that you would see here, and it's within Brightspace. And basically, it just highlights very quickly of the assessment breakdown. But if we look at the week-to-week activities that are expected, so of course, our week one, we have no classes. So I'm doing this virtual orientation so that you can have the tools you needed to be successful. And then we're going to launch right into our content in week two. And you can see that here, there's video. It's going to be an interactive online video that you're participating in and answering questions. And this is worth 2.5%. All assessments are, if we're doing homework assessment, it's always due prior to the start of next week's class. So for this video, this is due Monday, September 9th, before 12:30 p.m. If it says in class, then that is being completed during the class of week two. So these are some of the things that I want you to be looking for. These will also generate in the course calendar within Brightspace. And I would encourage you to attend the Brightspace seminar so that you can have a comprehensive understanding of that. You can also see the resources that I'm making reference to. So for our class next week, I'm asking you to review these pages within the Foundations book. or textbook that I've already highlighted for you. So this is an example, or this is the course learning outcome, and it will generate weeks 1 through 15. So you can have an idea as to, and make those considerations for class. Again, the expectation is that you're in class each and every week and you're participating with your appropriate activities. So that covers that slide. And then, of course, lastly is how information is generated and provided to you. So Brightspace is our learning management platform that we use at the college. And this is where all the information about our course and the other courses that you are participating in are stored. So whether it's PowerPoints, resources, assessments, it's all stored in that platform. So please make sure that you become familiar with it. You get your login credentials. Again, if you're attending the AC Day 1, it's available. There's different workshops available during that day. And I'm happy if you are experiencing some difficulty, again, reach out to me, happy to help you with it. Or you can go directly to Student Support Services. There is a website identified here. I've also put it in our announcements for this week, that they have a number of just how-to tutorials that can help you navigate and get the information that you need. One thing that I would recommend is having the announcements forwarded so you can get an automatic notification to your email account, and that you accept that. So if there's any changes or something that happens throughout our semester, you have that right at your fingertips without directly going right into Brightspace to see if there was any updates or announcements made within the week. So the expectation is you're checking Brightspace at least once a week. And then that's why I have those announcements forward to your college email. We only communicate with you through your Algonquin Live email. So please make sure that you have that on your device. Many students will put it, the tab or the app on their phone. So they're getting that, again, that communication regularly from the faculty as well as the college itself. So please make sure that you're checking your college email daily for any notifications. That is, again, your responsibility. We try to get messaging out there as properly as possible to you. And sometimes it can be overloaded with a lot of the messaging that comes through the college. But again, all your teachers will always use your college email, not your personal email. We're not permitted to do that because of firewall issues. So we want to make sure that messaging is secure, content is secure. So we use our platform that is behind our firewall. Again, if you need help with this, there is the Student Support Services that has a number of learning virtual tutorials that can help you navigate through that, or you can go directly to Student Support Services and they will assist you with this. Many of your teachers, including myself, can also assist you out of class with this. All you have to do is reach out and we can help you with that. The last thing that I would like to just go through with you is our actual learning platform. So I just wanted to pull that up. And of course, so for this is our course or our platform in which we're working within. And you'll see across the top, there's a number of tabs. And so your announcements will always be posted each and every week. And you can see where I have put in a number of the links to help you navigate through our course and get settled into the program easily and quickly. If you tab into the course content right away, it's going to provide you with an overview. There's going to be a lot of information. You can't break this, so feel free to click on as many things as are available to you. And for me, I would focus on the overview. I would focus on the getting started. That helps you sort of go through the different things that you can expect throughout the course. Course information has some information about me. If you're interested in knowing anything, you need to go to sleep, feel free to review that. The course information, that is what the document I was showing you, where outlines the week-to-week activities as well as assessments. Academic calendar shows you any important dates or holidays that are coming up, including drop dates, and when tuition for the next semester is due. So please feel free to use that link. And this is the procedural document, which reviews code of conduct as well as expectations, including those late policies. These other documents we will be using throughout our course as we do it, but feel free to review those. That's all I have to share with you today. I look forward to meeting you on Monday, September 9th at 12:30 p.m. In room H214. So Woodruff Campus, building H214, and that'll be at 12:30 p.m. And I hope that you have all your devices and you're raring to go. I know I am. So I'll see you then. And if you have any questions prior to that, please feel free to email me. It's in our announcements, as well as in our course. You can contact me through there. So for now, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you Monday, September 9th at 12:30 p.m., room H214.